Today, I want to talk about my favorite perfume, the Parfums Layton. Parfums Layton is a frugal and gourmand perfume, and also one of the top selling fragrance in Parfums Molly. I've been using this fragrance for like 5 months now, since last September. It is very masculine and also very smells like really confident. And yeah, so looking at its note, it starts with a very fresh profile, because it have a apple and mandarin orange and some sort of a citrus scent on the top, and it really combines well with the geranium, violet, and jasmine in the middle. When you first spray this perfume, you can definitely feel the apple, a dominant apple scent in it. So it is a very one of those few fragrance that shows a nice combination of like vanilla and apple. So when those first top notes, the apples and orange kind of scent subsides, then there you will feel more floral scent of like jasmine, the violet smell, and that is, I think, it is the biggest attraction of this fragrance. Although I'm not saying that the base notes are like not that original, but the each of the scent profiles are exceptional. So middle notes is very floral, and this perfume really shines at the base note, to the end of the profile as well, because Parfums Molly is really good at using the vanilla scent, a vanilla ingredient. So looking at the base note of this fragrance, it has vanilla and is well combined with those the oriental ingredients, which are cardamom, pepper, and patchouli. I think so. This spicy scent is probably the biggest attraction of this fragrance, is because this is definitely some sort of spicy, sweet perfumes. In that sense, it kind of resembles the other fragrance, such as Intoxicated from Kilian, Blue Leslie from Giorgio Armani. So the image of the fragrance that I have with this Layton, person who would suit well with this fragrance is a very confident, masculine guy who's at the same time who's very nice looking. So I will set the scenario here. A guy who's wearing a nice coat comes into the quiet cafe. His hair is very nice and tidy. Some sort of like a pomade hair, just like myself. Also, he's very confident. At the cafe, he orders apple pie with the coffee, and then he sits alone. And then he enjoys. He kind of grooves with low key jazz music in the cafe, and he enjoys his desserts. And while he's enjoying his dessert and music, he happened to making an eye contact with just a random girl in a cafe. When his eye got stuck with a girl who's staring at him, and he gives a very gentle and confident smile to her, like he know his strength and attraction. So that whenever someone gives him an eye contact, he will smile. The perfume Miley Layton is pretty much my favorite perfume that I ever tried so far, and this literally checks all the boxes in the checklist of what I look for in the fragrance. This have the perfect longevity, perfect projection, and the scent combination itself is just like impeccable. When you look into the ingredients of like material notes of the fragrance, the notes are pretty common. The ingredients that are used to make this fragrance is like not out of the universe. It's like a very common ingredients, but I think the Parfums did a perfect job in composing the portion of each gradient, and that end up with like a perfect blend of perfume. So yeah, this is very well known as a perfume that stands on halfway between the niche perfume area and the designer fragrance area. It's not totally niche and it's not totally designer type of fragrance. It is somewhere in between. It's sometimes it smells like a very high end niche, but it have a very designer type of artistic touch in it. Yeah, for all in all, this perfume is very well crafted, nice performance as well, since it projects well and lasts long. It lasts roughly about 8 hours. Yeah, at least 4 hours. You're gonna feel this fragrance is noticeable. So when you spray this fragrance for even one time or twice, pretty much everyone in the room will notice that there is someone who's wearing a perfume. I recommend you guys not to overuse it because it might cause some nose fatigue for some, and because it's a like I said, it's a very heavy fragrance. So and Parfums Layton is perfect fragrance for like autumn and winter, some like cold weather. So except the extremely hot summer, I think you can pretty much use all the season throughout all the season. I would not recommend in a super hot summer because it might feel way too heavy, and yeah, it might cause some nose fatigue in scorching weather, I said. Yeah, so that was it for today's video. So I will see you guys in the next video with some other fragrance review video. So yeah, catch you later, guys. Bye bye.